Moving on, Hubi. Sol against BTC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is just the reality of the world. Sol against BTC. Yeah, feels to me like there's more upside to come for Sol. Sol is still strong. It is still strong. We're still above the skinny pink line. We are still buyers bullish for Sol against BTC. If anything, it feels to me like we could be completing some sort of a consolidation over here. I'm not too sure if this is going to be a cup and handle. Okay, let's do it properly. Cup and handle. I'm a little teacup, fat and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my handle. Here is my stout. You know, the nursery rhyme. Anyway, I feel like we could head lower a little bit, and we could form something like an A, B, C, D, E. Boom! We hit higher for Sol against BTC. Best case scenario, best bullish case scenario. We drop a little bit more, and we continue higher. Sol BTC, woohoo! And then we could be heading towards 0.005. We're at 0.003, which is quite a lot though. If you could pop a little bit lower, maybe towards, I don't know, 0.002, and we hit to 0.005. Ooh, 80%, that's a lot of money. But of course, you know, if things start collapsing, there is a danger that we might complete a mountain range and we could still head lower. And if we slide through the skinny pink line, that's it. That's the start of bear season for Sol against BTC. But we're still above it, so we shall remain biased bullish until the charts tell us otherwise. Sol against USDT. Here we are. Yeah, Sol against USDT doesn't look that good. You know, left shoulder hit, right shoulder. We've already mentioned this before previously. We've gotten a target for Sol USDT. We feel like the Sol whales are, you know, we might see some sort of a bounce, but I suspect that we might be heading towards $101, right? We might still rally, but again, there is also the possibility of forming a very nice support over here if we do rally, right? This will be the completion of a very big mountain number 1. If we do rally, this could be mountain number 2, right? Mountain number 3, and we could be heading lower as the skinny pink line comes up, descending triangle. Bearish possibility. Bullish possibility, of course, you know, we head towards the all-time highs over here, right? After we head close to it, we do not take it out. We come back down for a dip, right? A retrace, and then we reconsolidate, and then pump. We hit higher for Sol against USDT. Absolute best case scenario. Boom. But again, it's still too early to tell, and the trend has, you know, it's what I would call as a lackluster, right? It has been very lackluster. Sol has been lackluster, but hey, Sol has done a tremendous lot, right? From the very bottom to the very top. Sol is really up 250x, which means that if you have 1,000 at the bottom over here, you would have $250,000 with just 1,000 at the top. So yeah, that's the potential of Sol, right? At the bottom. Very few could have seen this happen. Nobody knew that this was going to happen. So yeah, I feel that the potential for more upside is there for Sol, but we need to see the chart pattern first, right? And we need to see the break back up for Sol against USDT. And if we do break back up, I think more likely than not, we should be heading towards $300, right? This possibility is still in the cuts, and we are still waiting to see a proper bullish reversal come in for Sol against USDT first. We are already hitting the support, broken becomes a resistance. We're already hitting the resistance line, and if we break through the resistance line, then more likely than not, we could see some sort of a recovery for Sol against USDT. If anything, again, this is pure guessing, if anything, this is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there'll be a wave 5 that might bring us to about, pure guessing, okay, $500, potentially $500. But we need to see the chart pattern first. We need to see the bullish chart pattern. Are we going to get a symmetrical triangle? Hey, and then we break out. Are we going to get something like that over here? If we get something like that over here, whoa, $500, baby. But again, yeah, we don't see it yet. So be careful. Be very careful about going to a trade too soon for Sol. Sol BTC still looks bullish to me, to be honest. And Sol USDT is still in a bullish trend. Largely, we're still in a bullish trend, right? The skinny pink line is still under the price. I mean, the price is still above the skinny pink line. So, and yeah, it feels like we are tearing away. Every time we tear away, we have to see some sort of a correction, because nothing goes up forever. We have to correct. And this is a very controlled correction, to be honest. I think that there's more upside, but yeah, it all depends upon BTC. BTC must not collapse. If BTC collapses down to 30,000, 20,000, yeah, very likely Sol is going to collapse as well. So yeah. There are also some signs of bearishness, right? If you look over here, lower highs on the MACD, lower highs on the RSI, but higher high on the price. Double bearish divergence, right? We might even get a triple bearish divergence, and things could, yeah, get ugly. So both bullish and bearish possibilities still remain. So yeah, just be very, very careful about going to trade too soon. Sol is really very overextended, and there should be some sort of a correction eventually. The only question is when.